Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Thursday Lock in Your Spot call. My name is Shannon M. Hamilton. I want to welcome you to the call and thank you so much for taking just a few minutes out of your time on this Thursday night for some of us, Thursday evening for those of us on the West Coast, for joining the Lock in Your Spot call. This is a very, very, very special call for a lot of different reasons. One, it is our Thursday Lock in Your Spot call, so you get the opportunity to participate in one of the greatest movements, I believe, of our lifetime, especially if you're looking at this from a business standpoint. This is it, and we're going to kind of go through some of that to help you understand the energy and excitement that we feel about what's about to take place on this call. So if you have pen and paper, I would love it if you could take a note. If you're on the moderator line, I'd ask that you mute yourself out because the information I'm going to share with you guys is so powerful, and I'm not going to take a lot of your time. Like I said, I currently live in Las Vegas, Nevada. My name is Shannon Hamilton, and I got introduced to this through Facebook. I saw a Facebook post a few months, it's been a long time now, about 8 or 9 months ago, and it asked, are you in the CBD industry? And I responded. What's cool about me and everybody on this line is I responded, and I was given the opportunity, thankfully, to pre-enroll. I pre-enrolled, and then I started doing my research, and I got lucky. And because I live in Las Vegas, there was a road show. Basically, what a road show is like a small meeting, but it was big to me. I was being nosy. I was doing my research on the company and learning about CBD. And at the time, I had some elbow pain, really, really bad, where I was contemplating surgery. But I didn't go for that. I was going because I was looking into the company and I was learning about CBD. But while I was there, I was given a sample pack, absolutely free, and I tried it. And here's where it all really started for me. I tried the topical relief cream on my elbow because it was hurting, and they said it helps with pain. So I tried it. Lo and behold, within 5 minutes, my elbow stopped hurting. Now, I don't know if you've ever had tennis elbow before, but some of us may be able to relate if you've ever had a toothache. I had a constant toothache in my elbow, but way worse. And I was unable to use my right hand for gripping or holding anything. And surgery was what was next. But lo and behold, I got that text message and I pre-enrolled. I ended up at a road show. I tried the product, and here it is, September. I'm back to 100%. Actually, I'm actually stronger than I was back then because I ended it lifting weights, all because I tried a product that I never heard of before, I was curious about, and it stopped all my pain. Now, there's a lot of people on this line that may have experienced some amazing things from our products. And if this is your first time joining this call, I'm very reserved right now. My excitement is through the roof. And one of the reasons my excitement is through the roof, because I know in about 26 days in a wake-up call, our national convention is coming to Las Vegas, and it's going to be so exciting. It's the third national convention of the company, and the company's already exploded with 1,100% growth. So let me digress a little bit and go through some facts real quick. One, a little bit about the company. Like I said, I went to the road show back in February, and what was exciting is I got to listen to the stories of the founder, the CEO, Josh, and his wife, Jenna Zwagel, of how the company formulated and how they came up with the products and, their vision for the company and their mission. And it was right in alignment with what I wanted to do. So I got excited, besides the fact that my elbow stopped hurting at the same time. I really got excited. But here's what I learned. Not only do we have some of the most amazing products in the industry, at the time, the company was not U.S. Hemp Authority certified. I didn't know what that was, but since that time, matter of fact, on March 1st of this year, the U.S. Hemp Authority gave out 13 certifications, only 13, to the companies that met the stringent standard in our space. And guess what? My Daily Choice Hempworx was one of those companies. Not only that, but the farm, our products are made right here in the United States, but the farm that produces our products was also given a U.S. Hemp Authority certification. Now, that's exciting, but here's what's more exciting. The company started in 2014. They started with My Daily Choice nutritional sprays. The company was doing great, but in 2016, they introduced CBD to the company because of issues that Jenna was having. So they moved from Maryland over to Nevada so they can start experimenting with the products and learning more about the products. Now, since then, in 2017, the company grew to $10 million. Think about that, $10 million in 2017. But something amazing happened in 2018, just last year. The company had an 1,100% growth in 1 year with only 18 products in our whole portfolio. We made over $100 million, and the company was named the fastest growing network marketing company in the entire industry. That's number one. Something else happened. One of our distributors is a super affiliate. I don't want to say distributor because she's an affiliate. Her name is Jenna Zweigel. She was named the number one top income earner in all of network marketing history. Right now, she's the number one female earner in all of network marketing history. She earns over 7 figures a month. But what's cool, not only is she number one, but she also retired and had a baby earlier this year. So when you talk about our compensation plan has been noted as the number one most lucrative compensation plan, and that's what allowed Jenna to be named the number one income earner. And all of this happened before the Farm Bill was signed in December of 2018. So when the Farm Bill was signed in December of 2018 by the current president, President Trump, that allowed CBD products to be legalized in all 50 states of the United States, or it's decriminalized. What's crazy is since I've been observing this industry, day after day, maybe it's just on the news here in Colorado, or maybe it's just that I'm paying attention, but the laws are changing when it comes to CBD products and cannabis products all around the world, not just in the United States. People are starting to understand the benefits of these amazing products, and it's simple. It's a tincture. You put it right under your tongue, and what CBD does, let's tell you what CBD does not do. CBD does not cure or treat any problems whatsoever. What it does is we have an endocannabinoid system already in our body, and we have CB1 and CB2 receptors. When CBD binds, when it enters your body and it binds with those receptors of your endocannabinoid system, it places your body in what's called homeostasis, which is a balance. So that's why people are seeing major changes in their body, and they're feeling relief from all their ailments without any side effects because it's coming from a plant. And the earth was designed with everything right here for us. And here it is. Everyone on this call, you should get excited right now. Right now, here's why. Because you have the opportunity before the whole world is on this. to participate in one of the most successful entrepreneur ventures of our lifetime, because we all know that people around the world, especially in the United States, are struggling with medical problems, overdosing on medicine accidentally. We know there's a problem, and we have the solution. So most of us know if there's a problem and you find a solution to that problem, the opportunity to make a lot of money is present. And you are now present. And I am so excited that I get to tell you how this is going to be done for the first time ever. So when I got in the industry in April, I actually joined the company in April. There was no magazines out there. There was not a lot of books out there. There was no college courses out there to teach about CBD in the cannabis industry. Since April, 5 short months ago, here's the deal. I go to Barnes & Nobles all the time because I like to read and I'm a student. There's over 50 magazines in the store about CBD. There's sections now, big sections about the cannabis industry and the growth and the entrepreneurship and the CBD and all of that just in a bookstore, just in one little small bookstore, which Barnes & Nobles is all over the United States. There's other, magazines and books are sold in airports. They're sold everywhere. So you have to ask yourself this question: why? Why all of a sudden CBD is on the front cover of almost every magazine? Cooking magazines, athletic magazines, boxing magazines, car racing magazines, health and wellness magazines, Newsweek, Prevention, Women's Magazine. Why? Because we, as an industry, are now educating all of the consumers all around the world of the benefits of CBD. But guess what? You all that's on this call have the unique opportunity to participate in an industry that's currently, last year, they did about $600 million. Our company did about $100 million of that, 1/6 of the industry. And the industry is projected to do $22 billion, with a B, $billion in the next 3 years. So this is what I'm asking you to do. Put yourself in a position, finally, early enough that you can win and win big. You don't have to have any skill sets. You don't have to have any special licenses. You don't have to have any special knowledge. You didn't have to go to school for 4, 6, 8 years to learn how to do this. You don't have to put in no application for a license in your city or state to have a global online business to sell our current products. And like I said, in 26 days in a wake-up call, they're going to be adding more products and more another brand to our already existing, I don't even use this word, fitting to be, I don't even use that word, fitting to be $1 billion brand. You get to participate. So you just have to decide of how much of that $22 billion you want. Because it's not even at $1 billion yet. So it's in the next 3 years, it's going to be $22 billion, and some saying $42 billion. So you just have to decide, hey, do I want to do this or do I want to go to work and work forever? You know the deal. So I'm just fired up and excited, but I brought some friends with me that's going to share their amazing stories and why they're fired up about My Daily Choice, Hempworx, our national convention, and just why they so fired up. So the first person I want to bring out, I got a lot of respect for this young lady. She's out of Sacramento, California, doing really major things. I'm going to meet her. It's funny because we met in Las Vegas a few years ago. I was here and I was doing a live Facebook, and she was like, hey, she texted me. She's like, I'm here in Las Vegas too. And I'm like, we had never met face-to-face until that time. I was doing a Facebook Live, and I just happened to be in the same area where she was, and that was when we met for the first time. Exciting. She's doing a lot of major things, and you're going to remember her name. Her name is Katrina Hillard out of Sacramento. Are you there?
Yes, I am, Shannon. I'm fired up. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Take it away and tell everybody else why you're so fired up.
I'm excited, you guys. It's like super excited I joined this business. I have been waiting to get in the cannabis industry. I wasn't caring how I got in it. I just wanted to get into this business. I knew that it was growing and that it was going to be a lot of money to be made. And I was just looking for the right opportunity, the right time, and the right connection with the right person to get into this business. I have been a fan of the CBD cannabis industry for a while. I actually was friends with Shannon on Facebook. We met up, and I seen him posting a lot of things about this company called Hempworx. So I was like, oh, let me look into this company and look into the products and try the products out. And that's what I did. I ordered the CBD oil, and I tried the CBD oil, and it worked very excellent for me. I have anxiety, and I have been having it for about 3 years now. And one of the things with anxiety is that it just keeps your mind racing. Like you don't sleep for days sometimes, and you're just always thinking of something. So when I ordered the product, I ordered it, tried it out, and now I'm about 3 or 4 months into taking the product, and let me tell you, it has made a drastic change on my life. The product was just excellent. I went ahead and joined and decided to join the team. I joined in with the leadership of Shannon. We have another leaders, Brian and Kai, and with their leadership and with the things that this company is doing, I am just like super stoked and excited that I decided to join. Product's excellent. The leadership is great. The team is awesome. And I'm just super stoked and excited about this company.
Boom, you heard it. I can't wait to see you in 26 days, maybe 25 days, because you'll probably be here a day earlier. And I'm fired up because, oh my goodness, I am just fired up. I am fired up. But let me go. Let me go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say, I can't wait to see you either. And if you haven't been to a convention or heard about the convention, it's something that's going to be off the hook. It's going to be great. They're going to be introducing new products. I can't wait to see what type of products we have coming in line. It's just going to be an awesome thing.
Absolutely. Now, I want to introduce you guys all the way from she's in California. I'm in Nevada. This guy is going through a hurricane right now, and he said he ain't, because he's so blessed, he hadn't seen one drop of water, not even a leaf fell off the tree nowhere near him. He's in South Carolina, a good friend of mine, got a lot of respect for him, set to make trillions in this industry because he is, you'll see in a minute. So without further ado, Mr. James Saunders, are you there, sir?
Yes, Shannon, I'm right here. I'm fired up. I want people to know about it.
Tell us all about it.
I have to tell you, Kai Owl reached out to me. Here's a man that reaches out to me on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, he calls me. He says, hey, man, I know you got issues and stuff, but have you ever heard of CBD? I said, I've heard about it. I know a little something about it. No, it must be dangerous. You need to get involved with this right here. Did my research, and it just made sense to me. The whole thing just made sense to me. And so I got involved. And after getting involved, I thought to myself, I said, you know what? I want to make some money in this right here. I'm going to kill it. I ain't taking no prisoners. I'm shooting the wounded. I want to kill this. And I said, if I was going to be a master affiliate, or if I was going to be a super affiliate, how would I act? If I was going to be a 5K, how would I act? How would I walk? How would I communicate? What would I do every day? How would I just be? And so I said to myself, I said, whatever I have to do to move myself up along with a team of people who are fired up like I am, I'm going to do. And so I really understood. I heard about the convention coming up. I said, oh, my God, they got a convention. I've already been to 2 road shows. I had to go. I had to get my face in the place. And the convention, I said, okay, the convention, what am I going to do with this? What am I going to do with this? I mean, I'm working hard to get to the next level. What am I going to do? And I thought to myself, I said, well, you know what? Whatever I got to do, I'm going to bring some people. I'm going to get some people. I'm going to snatch up 2 hotel rooms right quick. Yeah, I'm putting them on deposit. Hey, get the rooms ready for me. I got some people coming. And I said, who do we have in Las Vegas that's really setting the pace? I said, Shannon M. Hamilton. Oh, my God. You know what? I said, looking up Vegas. Let me find out about Las Vegas, because I've lived in South Carolina since 2006. Maybe it's time for me to leave here. So, I made that decision several months ago. So Shannon's going to have some company in December. I'm coming to Vegas. I already got my deposit down for my stuff to be moved out of here. I'm telling you, I'm getting ready to move. I'm excited because the product just makes sense. And I had an issue. I'm not going to go into medical jargon about it, but I had an issue, and it dealt with that issue within 24 hours. I was able to get back in the weight room again and push some iron. Dan can relate to that. He can relate pushing that heavy iron. I said, you know what? Yes, I'm 61 years old. I don't care. I'm getting ready to tear some stuff up. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm impacting a lot of people. People are now want to watch me burn now. People are reaching out to me. They're saying, hey, what are you doing? What are you on? What are you taking? What's going on? And that's the kind of fire I said, I gotta be me. And being me means I want to make an impact. I want to make an impact. And that's what I'm doing. I'm making an impact. And in part, the reason why I'm going to this convention is I know that we're going to see some phenomenal things. I get a chance to take pictures with Josh and Jenna. I get a chance to meet my team from all over the place. They're coming. And I tell you what, I'm just so excited. I don't know what to do. I'm giving you back to you, Shannon. I can't talk no more. I'm going to blow up.
Man, I feel the excitement. I feel the energy. Guys, if you had not heard James's story, it will touch you in so many ways because he has a very powerful story outside of his excitement of the things that CBD done. And we both have Kai to thank for reaching out and for answering the call. Real talk. And I want to say this because he said something that's very powerful for all those that's never tuned into what we do. He said that he's never met all his people. So I want to piggyback off that. So all of us, everybody on here, for the most part, we have met online or it's people that we know personally. See, I've been in this industry for over 30 years, and I'm only 21 years old. I've been in this industry off and on for 30 years, had some successes, and I've had some failures. But one of the things that I had to do for the successes is I was doing home meetings 2 and 3 times a night and sometimes during the day. I was going out in the malls talking to people, all kind of stuff that was normal back then. We don't do any of those things. We build our entire business online and with a device called a smartphone. If you have a smartphone, it will do the majority of the work for you and you will be majorly happy and majorly successful. And because I'm bringing up the smartphone, I have the honor and privilege to introduce to you a smart guy. We call him Brian the Brain King. He's also out of Sacramento, California. He's leading the team. He's on fire. I got so much respect for this guy because he's like a genius. He's like an Einstein kind of genius. Really smart guy, sets him to do legendary things in this business. And I just want to introduce you guys to Mr. Brian King. Are you there, sir?
Hey, Shannon, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right, let's take this thing off speakerphone. I'm super excited and I'm super pumped up. And it's we got the event going like kind of like you. I just want to run through the wall because I mean with the speakers that we've had tonight, hearing the energy and the passion in your voice, and for anyone new that's on the line, I don't know if they had a chance to see you in the very beginning. And like when you first came in the company, you advanced like 2 ranks, but you didn't just advance it 2 ranks. What you did was you came in and you started making a list of your sidelines, your uplines, your downlines. You started putting your own conference calls. You started putting the groups together, and you literally started making a list of everyone that you wanted to help cross the finish line. And that's a true leader. So anyone that's on the call right now, I know is probably on that list. And I'm just super excited and pumped up because that's the type of leadership that we have in this community. I used to say it was leader after leader after leader joining the company, but I can now honestly say it's legend after legend after legend, and that's who this company is attracting. So for me personally, I was a restaurant software tech support manager prior to getting started in my daily choice Hempworx, and CBD oil wasn't introduced to me as a business opportunity or a way to profit or make money. It was introduced to me as one of my best friends came running over my house. And I don't know if you can imagine just hearing that as the dogs are probably barking in the background. But the truth was that when he came, when he came over, he had a tincture in his hand, and he was raving about the benefits of what CBD was doing for him. Like, he was working out at the gym, and like now at the 24-hour fitness, I do yoga, and they've got this big CBD sign. They give it to athletes to help out with like muscle recovery, and so he was saying like how much it feels better for him, helping out with some of the emotional things he was going through, and just really helping his body feel better. I mean, helping him sleep better. And so I saw this, and as a marketer, as someone who's kind of been around the space for since about 2010, I noticed that there was something here. And it was coincidentally a few days later, I received a marketing message from one of the smartest individuals that I know when it comes to identifying market trends. And he told me that he had researched about 20 different companies, and he was going to do this with or without me, and was I in or was I not? And that was the moment I asked about a few questions. I laughed because I joked that I looked at the compensation plan after I got in the inside. What I did was I pulled out a credit card and got started at the top package because I knew what was about to happen. I knew it was about to take place because I live in Sacramento, California, of course. And I was looking around left, right, and you look on the billboards, it's CBD signs, it's cannabis all over the place. Shopping malls, grocery stores, Walmarts, all these places are popping up with CBD oil and all these CBD products. And the crazy part is how much demand there is. And just being kind of the curious entrepreneur, that came up with a couple objections for me. So I went to all these different places. I took the tincture off the shelf. 100% of the places I personally checked, they all had fillers in there. Like, they had the glycerins, they had just all the MCT oil. They had all this stuff, and sometimes they put like hemp or cannabis as the very end. I've even seen stories where teammates, they posted about like the CBD getting shipped overseas and have drywall in it. It's a very unregulated space right now. And so to be a part of a company like Hempworx and My Daily Choice, it's awesome because they have the scientific testing. They have the consistency. They dominated 1/6 of the market for a reason. And the only other thing that I could think of is like, man, like, how sustainable is this going to be? And then I did some more research and found out that there's 25,000 products that could actually be made with hemp. And you start looking at, well, man, we've got the dog treats. We can go into the dog niche. We've got the hemp-infused coffee. We've got the topicals. We've got all of these different product lines. And the company has identified that you can continue creating multiple streams of income on a product that when people use it and it takes away their aches and pains, and they use it and they continue to use it every single month, and it's so easy to take. The truth is that if you're someone that sees an opportunity and you recognize it and you recognize the leadership and what's catching their attention, and you see a company that's got such a solid foundation and that could be around for decades and decades and decades and decades and decades. If you ever heard of the concept called passive monthly income, where if you have enough passive monthly income that takes care of your total monthly expenses, then does that create time freedom for you? And it's not just you, but it's the people around you. And just to be around that type of energy, this type of leadership, and around some of the smartest individuals that I personally know, I'm super excited and super pumped up because what I want to do is I actually want to give it back to Shannon. And I want you to listen, pay attention, and make a decision tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Kane. Brian, the Brain Kane. Matter of fact, for most of you guys that know, Brian, we kid a lot and call him Brian the Brain King because we have a spray that's called a nutritional spray that's called Brain for cognitive brain health, and I named it after Brian because it's spelled Brian and Brain is kind of spelled that swap the A and the I around. This guy, every time I hear him speak and talk, I just get fired up because Brian is going to be legendary in this industry because of this company and because of the products we currently have and the products we're getting. So again, thank you, Brian. Thank you, James, and thank you, Katrina, for sharing your stories. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Like I said, I'm not going to take a lot of your time. So here's what I want you all to understand. What's going on from this point on and why we're so fired up. I am jacked out of my mind for credibility. So here's what happened in the last 2 weeks of August. There's this young man that is known worldwide, has over 3.2 billion views on social media, on YouTube channel. He speaks all over the world. He has the most credibility of motivational speakers. He not only is speaking at our conference here in 26 days here in Las Vegas, but he became an affiliate. He paid his money just like everybody else and building it from the ground up because he said, his name is Les Brown. For you guys that don't know, Les Brown is an affiliate in the company, and he wants to build this so that he and his family can build a legacy. See, this is not one of those companies where you can make a couple of $1,000 or a couple of $100,000 and you're good and you move on to the next company. This isn't that type of company, and the founders were affiliates and network marketers, and they're building this company for network marketers. And like Brian said, we can make over 25,000 products, and they want to be the Amazon of the hemp space. So what that means to you and I is the credibility that's coming into the company now. So all of you guys that's looking at this for the first time or you haven't made a decision, tonight is the time to lock in your spot. Because the people we are attracting now, like the Les Browns of the world, there's so many more people just like him that's been watching from the outside and ready to make that decision. But guess what? You have an advantage. He's only been in the company a few short weeks, and now everybody's learning about it. Like, we were kind of on the silent down low because the rest of the 50 states didn't know how powerful Hempworx was. Guess what? We're in 28 countries in the European Union. We're now in Nigeria, and they're going to announce a lot more countries in 26 days right here in Las Vegas. You all have the advantage to lock in your spot right now. I don't care which position you join in. You got builder, director, or executive. Executive is the way I would go, but get in where you fit in and lock in your spot now, today, tonight, because what's going to happen in the next 30 days is going to be mind-blowing. I can't even wrap my mind around it, because here's who else we're attracting. Not only motivational speakers from, with worldwide recognition, bodybuilders. The guy that introduced me and James to this business is a world-class bodybuilder. His name is Kai O. You'll see him at conventions. How about NFL players, NBA players, NHL, FIFA, WNBA, college athletes all need these products. This isn't just one small segment. This is everybody. If you're familiar with this young lady, and I'm going to say young lady, she creates recipes, and her products are in just about every store. Her name is Martha Stewart. It attracted her. She put her name on a whole nother CBD brand because she believed in it. There are people retiring from professional athletes, professional careers in athletics, NFL, NBA, to be a part of the CBD industry because they feel that it's going to boom for them, just like it's going to boom for you and I. Medical professionals are joining. I have a few doctors right here on my team, that I personally, and moms and dads, aunts and uncles, mature people. You know what I mean by mature people? People who are more mature, when I say more mature, 60s, 70s, 80s, absolutely gotta have CBD. For real, like for real. When you understand the benefits, the medical or the medicinal benefits of the product, and you have someone in your family, you need to get that in their hand yesterday. You need to, wherever they live, just get them a sample. We give away samples absolutely free. You can order them online on your website. They just pay the shipping. They try the product. You can be helping them live a longer or a more comfortable life. Old people, young people, babies, construction workers, anybody that feels any strain, anxiety, any human or pet needs our product. That's how powerful it is. They out here in Las Vegas, there's a restaurant called Carl's Jr. They make hamburgers that are infused with CBD. There's a popular brand of coffee. Everybody knows what it is. Billion-dollar coffee brand. They're going to be introducing CBD-infused coffee. This product is going to be in every food, every household, not just in the United States, in the world for all its benefits. So you have a chance to lock in your spot now and get ahead of the wave, because the wave it's not coming, it's here. Now we're going through the education phase where they're educating all consumers in the world through magazines, print ads, media, and all this. We don't even have to run advertising. The media is doing it for us because it's such a boom. Guess what they're doing in colleges now? And this is not all. Here, let me give you guys a hint. All the colleges in the United States and around the world hadn't picked up on it yet. But here on the West Coast in California, in Nevada, and Colorado, they started offering college courses because of the big boom in the cannabis industry. I want you to get that again. They're offering college courses and degrees in the cultivation of cannabis because they're going to need cannabis workers and educators in the future. And that's just in these 3 states right now. Well, there's probably more than that, but these are the 3 I'm aware of. That's how big the industry is growing. Now, what happens when every college in the United States and around the world offers the same? That's going to happen in the next 2 to 3 years. And you got an opportunity tonight to lock in your spot and be ahead of that. So here's how I'm going to close. Here's what you got to do now. If you want to be a part of the boom, that's your choice. Don't develop a heart attack, stroke, and if you did, get some CBD oil. It'll help you on making a decision. You have to make a decision whether you want to lock in your spot. But here's what you do. We have 3 positions you can start your business as. One is a builder, one is a director, and one is an executive. Here's the difference between the 3. It's money. It's all determined money. The one I'm going to recommend is executive. There's 2 ways you can be an executive: through our nutritional sprays or through our CBD products. Through the nutritional sprays, that's just the products you're going to receive. So to join the business, let's keep it 100% clear for everybody on here. It's only a one-time fee of $20 to join the business. One time. Not monthly, not a website upgrade fee, not a monthly website, not an annual fee like most companies do, if you've ever been in this industry before, $20. Now, here's the difference. As a Hempworx executive, it's $5.99. You're going to get $840 of product that you can sell, use, or whatever, but you're going to be classified as an executive, able to receive 50% commission for every customer or affiliate you introduce, and you'll be paid overrides 4 levels deep from day one. So I always say don't leave no money on the table. Now you can also be an executive with the My Daily Choice sprays. It's $2.99 plus the $20. You're going to get 20 of the nutritional sprays, but you're still an executive, able to receive the 50% commission from day one. That's important, especially when you enroll somebody and it's a difference between $200 and $120. Which one would you like? Of course, the $200. Now, the next one is the director position. As a director, here's the difference. As a Hempworx, which is the CBD products, think that's right. My brain got foggy for a second. $2.99 you get. No. It's $1.99. I'm sorry. $199 plus the $20 activation fee. You're going to get 4 products that you choose of the CBD products. But here's what's cool. You're going to receive 30% commission, 35% commission. Wow, my brain really not working. 35% commission plus a 10% override of everybody that you bring in the business on your second level. Or you can be a director by purchasing 8 of the nutritional MDC sprays. You choose which 8 you want, or a combination of 8. We have 6 of them. You choose which ones you want. You'll still be a director receiving 35% commission plus a 10% override on your second level. If money's tight, go ahead and be a builder. Builder is $69 either way. $69 will buy you 1 tincture or 1 CBD product. You can choose coffee, you can choose the relief, you can choose the tincture of CBD oil, plus the $20 activation fee, or you can get 6 of the MDC nutritional sprays for $69. I'm sorry, 3 of the sprays for $69, and you'll be a builder. Builders get 30% only on the people they introduce to the business and the customers they introduce to the business. I call the builder and director position great to start, but you don't want to stay there long because you're leaving money on the table. The same work, you get paid less. And some of y'all know what that means if you have a job, when you have a coworker that do the same job or less than you and get paid more than you, and you don't like it. So don't do that in this business. But however you need to get started tonight. You have until midnight Central Standard Time. So don't wait that long, or you're going to lose. If you've looked at your genealogy, there's been people put in your organization already. At midnight Central Standard Time, all of that goes away. And guess what? If you know, like I know, there's some superstars that's already on your team that's going to become affiliates tonight, if they're not affiliates already, and they're going to go above you and you'll be under them versus them being under you. So it's not to scare you, it's just the way the company designed it. And I love it because guess what? You have a decision to make. Do you want to start as a builder, director, or executive? That's your choice based on how you want to get paid. And yes, you can upgrade at any time, and we'll show you how to do that. So this is what you got to do. Get back with the person that invited you to this call. Let them know, 1, thank you for inviting me to the call. At least you know. Because if nobody ever told you about CBD and how it's booming, you'll be pissed off. Because I would be if nobody ever told me about it. But now you have the information. You just need to make an informed decision that's best for you and your family so that you can leave a legacy for your family so that you don't have to have a GoFundMe account when you decide to leave this planet. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. And here's what you do. If you've already pre-enrolled, which most of you have, and taken a tour, go to My Hempworx Spot, MyHempworxSpot, myhempworkspot.com. Enter the email address that you pre-enrolled with. Click on Join Now. Create your account. Go ahead and lock in your spot tonight, and I can't wait to work with you. We do these calls every Thursday, and they get bigger and bigger, and as we get closer to our national convention, we're going to run out of space on these calls. It's going to be that big. And after national convention, it's going to be freaking off the chain like crazy. So you want to lock in your spot tonight. I can't wait to see you in the Facebook group. I can't wait to work with you. My name is Shannon Hamilton from Las Vegas, Nevada. I can't wait to see you guys inside our Facebook group, and everybody have a great night.